Hey everyone, this is the Brown Muslim Economist. Imagine that you're a hardcore feminist who's also morbidly fascinated by a beauty pageant full of scantily clad women. You know you're not welcome to that event, but you don't really mind because you feel morally superior to everybody involved in the event anyway. That is exactly how I, as a brown Muslim, feel every time I watch the Republican debates. The difference is that you chose to be a feminist while I was born a brown Muslim. I was born morally superior to all of those fuckers. Things are heating up right now. Marco Rubio has dropped out of the race after getting thrashed in his own home state. Goodbye, Marco. It was not fun while it lasted. And you decided not to run for the Senate next year because you thought you were going to be the president next year. So it means you're going to be out of a job next year. So you'll finally understand how a huge chunk of the Puerto Ricans who are suffering in the hands of your policies are also going through. One down, Ted Cruz to go. I would like to know exactly who finds Ted Cruz inspiring. And are you inspired by all oily-haired ostriches out there? And seriously, evangelicals, is this the best that you can do? Your Ben Carson was your other bet. You're not really covering yourself with glory. And why is it that to be a humble evangelical, you also have to be a megalomaniacal douchebag at the same time who also repulses his family literally? Seriously, evangelicals, get your stuff together, man. And while we're on the topic, why is it that so many of your pastors who are homophobic are also repressed homosexuals? I understand that you have to hate yourself to be an evangelical, but seriously, that's just taking things way to the extreme. But there is one guy that is really good on the Republican podium, and that guy is John Kasich. But I happen to think that Kasich is actually the craziest out of all of the candidates, both parties combined. He actually dreams of getting the two parties together and uniting United States of America again. That is not going to happen. The Arab world will stop working with Donald Trump before America becomes united again. So it's never going to happen. And also, John Kasich, it's quite an achievement to have the worst hair on the podium, even with Donald Trump standing right there beside you. There's another good guy right across the aisle from the Democrats. He's called Bernie Sanders. They say demons run when a good man goes to war. But they had no idea how batshit crazy America can be. I think it's a pity, Bernie, that you cannot really be the nominee of the Democrats. But some of your policies were also way over the top, man. I mean, free college for everyone, free trade, not invading Iraq in 2003. That's just plain blasphemy. But keep on doing the good work, Bernie. I love you, man. But Hillary? People are saying that Hillary might not be able to mobilize the Democrat base, but Hillary might not need to. If Trump is the nominee for the Republicans, then Democrats are going to turn up in droves anyway. Fear and hatred are powerful motivators, as Trump himself will tell you. Speaking of Donald Trump, I would like to say that I would give him a piece of my mind if I ever got to meet him. But he has already taken a piece of my mind. I mean, I already have to forget that I'm a brown Muslim every time I hear him speak so that I can find him entertaining. And I also have to forget that I'm an economist with some passing respect for facts grounded in reality every time he opens his gob. So, what else can I say about Donald J. Trump? I mean, everything that can be said has already been said about him. I guess what remains to be done is sing about him. He's got eyes that are full of lies as they think of the house in white. I'd hate to see those pudgy hands wield power, glory, and might. His hair reminds me of a warm hellfire which Muslims should avoid. He can drive mad anyone, even if you're called Freud. Please, 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 sweet child of mine, tell me it's just a sweet pantomime. Please, 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 sweet child of mine, drop out with a tweet at 9. Signing off. This is the Brown Muslim Economist. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.